Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Shadowrun Dragonfall. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy. You hopefully are happy to be here. I'm very happy that you are. Thank you so much for joining me. We shocked that guy to death last episode. He's not very happy that we're here. Let's see what we have. Wordlessly, Yana, let's go Yana. I think I was calling her Yana. Yana pops an access panel at the base of the terminal and begins snipping wires. A few minutes later, she replaces the panel's cover and stands. Alright, she says, that should do it. I've bypassed the security lock on the elevator. We're good to head upstairs. Let's get moving then. Let's. Well, that was quick. I didn't tell her that because that sounds like I'm doubting that it is done. And it might be the case that I should doubt that, but I don't want to reveal that I'm doubting, just in case there are reasons for me to doubt that we're in for a trap or something like that. Why is the frame... Oh, the game was loading. Alright, she says, I'm gonna need you to get me to this floor's access panel. That'll be in your room. In the room 303 on this floor. The door combination is 1420 or 14291, and I'm getting my notebook ready over here to write it down just in case. No, well, it's easier that way. So room 303, that's 14291. She glances up at you. Make sure to write that down. I did. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Once I'm there, I can put the penthouse door in maintenance mode. That'll set its key code combination to 11111, so we shouldn't have any trouble getting in to plant the cameras. We've been making halfway decent time. Not good, but not terrible. But I can't afford any more delays. James cracks his knuckles. I hope that no one else gets in our way for their own sake. Yeah, you aren't hurting anyone unless I order you to. You got that? The mage's lip curls into a sneer. Yeah, I heard you. If I weren't under instructions to follow your lead, this would be a very different conversation. Yeah? Well, you are, so shut up and deal with it. Yana shakes her head in disgust. God, I wish we didn't need you to finish this job. His lips curl into a sneer again, or just one lip. Sadly, for all of us, you do. Oh, and by the way, we're going to have words when this run is over. Mouse. A stream of caustic syllables pours out of the elf's mouth. His back is stooped under the weight of his pack, but his hands have clenched into fists. James rolls his eyes and points a bony finger at the elf. Look, it's trying to speak. Yana says, I want to get this over with, Edie. I want to get away from these people and go home. There's so many things that are unexplained right now. It is on purpose. I never remember if it's tab. I think it is alt. Yes, it is alt to highlight items. Not that they need to be highlighted or highlit. Never know. Mostly because they already have... well, actually, they don't. Look at that. You can't see that that icon when you're far away. Yeah. Interesting. Anyway, we got a... I don't know if this is room 303. Probably not. This trendily designed panel reads Penthouse. A slick high-grade keypad has been mounted into the door frame. Scan key or enter override code. Well, I don't think that's room 303. It says Penthouse. Penthouse doesn't sound like room 303. In fact, it isn't room 303. Let's see what I can do here. And this just reads, let's use the keypad. Yeah, but we can't do anything there. I wonder if we could hack it if we had that skill. That's room 303 up there. And we got a door console? Oh, look at that. The text that glows on the console's display reads, Information security personnel only. In place of a keypad, the console sports a smooth Duraplast panel with a data port in its center. It would seem that building management doesn't want laymen tampering with this machine. Yeah, and I can't do anything about that. Although Yana might be able to do something about that. Let's see. Don't save while in action. Let's go in. Is the game going to tell me the code? The game is not going to tell me the code. which is totally fine because I have the code. Welcome, homeowner. That is a way to address people. Okay. We got a painting. I assume that's where we need to go. Nothing else is going on in here. I don't know what that is. We've seen that before. It's a bear with an assault rifle. Have we not seen that before? Anyway. I think this is it. Clicking on it doesn't work half the time. And there it is. Moving the painting aside, you find a large maintenance access panel. Yana steps forward, a slight frown on her face. Okay, I guess that this is me. She pulls a multi-tool from her belt and uses it to loosen the bolts that hold the panel in place. Pulling up a schematic on her PDA, she examines the terminal's wiring. Hurry up, woman. The clock is ticking. Don't rush me. This is complicated. Popping the lid on her toolbox, she grabs a pair of wire clippers, a soldering gun, and a roll of electrical tape. With a look of grim determination on her face, she begins to snip into a massive harness of cables that runs through the unit. Actually, the harness does, so the run through the unit. Alright, she taps the elf on the knee. I'm gonna need that thing now. He nods and reaches back to unsling his pack. Placing it on the floor, he opens it and pulls out a large blue canister. It takes all of his strength to wrestle it up from the ground and into the space in the access panel that Yana has cleared. There you go, you dumb ox. Do something useful for a change. The elf says nothing. Unburdened by the heavy pack, he stands up straight, and for the first time, you appreciate how much larger he is than the corporate mage. He stares down at James, and his hands bunch into fists. I'm gonna say nothing. Payload in place, Yana goes back to work. It only takes a few minutes for her to screw, wire, and solder the canisters, or the canister, into the harness. She inspects her work, nods, and turns to face you. She stands and brushes the hair out of her eyes. Alright, job's done. Just need to do a bit of cleanup, and we can get out of here. That's it? She taps the screen on her PDA. According to this, yeah. The penthouse's security system should be inactive. Let's move, then. To hell with the cleanup. We'll be done before anyone notices anything anyway. Just a second. What was that canister that you put into the terminal? She shrugs. Beats me. For all I know, it could be full of pixie dust. They said that I had to wire it into the wall at this junction, so I did. Yeah, I'm not comfortable with how little we know about this run. The mage sneers. You haven't been doing this long, have you? The lodge doesn't tell you things that you don't need to know, and you don't ask. Your job is to do what they tell you. Take the money, and keep your mouth shut about it afterwards. It's all very simple. The lodge. The mage's eyes widen incredulously. You don't even know who you're working for, do you? You're leading this team and you don't have a clue. Yana had seen her eyes wide. Both of you shut up. Somebody's coming. A tall, deeply tanned man rounds the corner at a jog and comes bustling into the room. You recognize him as the father that you spoke with at the Augmentech kiosk. He stops short when he sees your team, and a smile falls from his face. You, the guy from the cyberware kiosk. What the hell is going on here? He advances on you, full of bluster and bravado. This is my apartment. I own it. You can't just waltz in here and start pulling the walls apart without my consent. Well, maintenance. Look at the uniforms. Yeah, I see that, but that doesn't give you the right to force your way into my home and start tearing up my walls. At the very least, you should have given me advance notice. James shoots you an irritated glance. This is a waste of time, and I'm already running late. If you don't take care of this idiot, I will. The elf barks something out at James. The sound is uncharacteristically ugly, all harsh consonants and sibilant hisses. Let's keep calm, everyone. This is a simple misunderstanding. Misunderstanding my ass! Your friend has just called me an idiot in my own home. He wheels on James, his hands balled into fists. I want to know your employee number, and I want to know it now. The mage raises an eyebrow, smiling. Do you now? I'm a member of the Homeowners Association for this level. You know what that means? I have a lot of pull with building management. He thrusts an outstretched finger at James. Your days wearing that uniform are numbered. I promise you, pal. Or I promise you that, he says. Calm down, sir. There must be a problem at dispatch. You should have received the work order last week. I didn't receive a thing from dispatch, and from anyone else for that matter. My wife and I are entertaining guests here in an hour and a half, and our living room is ruined. I need to know that you're going to fix this, and that you'll clean the place back up, and that you'll put a new coat of wax on the floors. I need... The hell with it. I don't have time for this. James's hands twist into claws, and he raises them high. An instant later, they are wreathed in a natural purple glow. James, stand down. We do not need to kill this man. Interesting that I'm saying it out loud. Because yeah, well, we'll see. The glow intensifies into a scintillating torrent of light. The energy lances and stabs out of James's hooked fingers as if it were alive. The what? What is alive? The energy. The energy is alive, yes. The man in the doorway recoils in alarm, and his palm slaps down on a plastic disc that has been clipped onto his belt. Too late, you recognize the object. A panic button. The air fills with a cacophonous wail of screaming alarms. James jerks back, his concentration broken. From down the hall, you can distantly hear the sound of heavy footsteps approaching at a run. Meanwhile, the homeowner backpedals, trying to put a wall between himself and James. He's moving too slowly. Much too slowly. Everybody stand down. Your words are met with an incomprehensible screech. In your peripheral vision, you catch a flurry of motion. Your elvish companion is moving, making a beeline toward James. Oh, crap. My god, they're just breaking... Holy crap. Yana is hanging off of him, trying to slow him down, but he barely seems to notice. With a kick, he sends her tumbling to the ground, and then reaches for his weapon. Stop, damn it! We need him alive to complete the run! With a kick, he sends, the elf sends her tumbling to the ground, and then turns back to James. Well, I'm gonna step between the elf and James. I hate the bastard too, but Yana's right. We need him. The elf comes up short, staring at you. He sweeps his vision from you to Yana, to James. Then he exhales heavily and spits out a jumble of broken German. And it translates into what is about to happen, because obviously this is English. Killers innocent, which actually, if the game is translating his German, then we're all talking German, which would make sense considering we're in Berlin. But it's kind of one of those things that we need. It's sort of an abstraction layer when it comes to languages, and fantasy. But anyway, he says killers innocent of killers. Yeah, probably innocence of killers of innocence will not stand. I will not stand for them. I'm not a slave. All lodge men are bastards. I kill all. Well. Oi! What? Oh no, he's actually... Oh no, we're facing him. We need to kill the elf? I thought we needed to kill the James. Well. Let's see. You are injured. It doesn't matter. That other guy is off. What is our objective right now? Have James hide the cameras in the penthouse. Over there. Okay. I'm not really sure how that's gonna turn out, but it should be fine. Let's see. So I need a pommel strike on your face. You're not sleeping. That's interesting. -2 action points, but it's gotta be because he's got more than 2 action points. Let's see. You have a Tiffany defender or self-defender. Let's see. This is a taser? Defiance Super Shock. I think it might be. Why? I can't really tell. Because it does damage, but it also stuns. That's what it is. The STN, it's the stun. Okay, so 94. Let's go with a shot. And another, we're killing him, obviously. And the mage might as well just do a few things. Acid stream. Yes. Okay, so you can heal yourself. Because there are people coming. Okay, Edie can get back there. That's a captain. 86% chance to hit. It's not too bad. Does any of you have a grenade? I don't think so. Well, the mage might be able to do something. A magical explosion that pierces up to 2 armor. Let's go with it. Okay. Yeah, Edie not being able to be too fast is a bit of an issue. And you don't have haste or anything. Nobody has any haste. So let's try and get the kill over here for right now. Oh, the kill should happen. There it is. And then you are gonna knock that guy out. Hopefully. Yeah. That's a sleep. Okay. That's a miss on the grenade throw. It's very lucky is what that is. Okay. So you're out as well. And you need a little bit more love right there. Okay. And they're all behind cover. Or they're not behind cover. Because they're standing up. Let's go with that Knight Errant right there. Let's take another shot. My god, that was great. And then 64% chance to hit. Actually landed. We got extra aim if we want to. And I also have a power bolt. That I missed. Not an issue. Well, I can just attack him in melee. This is gonna destroy him. It doesn't do too much damage. I think we need a stun. You need to move and attack. Yep. Good stuff. And that's a flank. I'm not really sure how the flank works, but that's a kill. Okay, so we can't exit combat like some other games. We're just lagging it. You're gonna... No, don't reload that. You might want to reload something else, but not right now. We don't need it for the moment. And then you are very slow, so let's do this. Here they come. That's a miss. Interesting that they're not shooting at Edie. Most likely because... Oh, that was a good heal then, before. Most likely because Edie can stun them. Or can stun them. Most likely because Edie can dodge. Okay, that's good. Ish. And you're behind half cover. You can't shoot anyway with that. So let's go ahead and take a shot there. Lucky me. Not so lucky then. 29. These are... Yeah. Let's heal yourself. And let's get close. See what happens here. That's one shot. Please don't shoot again. They didn't. Okay, so hit over here and hit over here. That's a miss. Quite unfortunate. And I'm actually not sure that this guy is sleeping. I don't know anything. Okay, so let's attack you with this. It missed. More or less expected. It missed that one as well. Okay, that shot is okay. That shot is not. Because that damage is not retrievable. Now you're sleeping. And both of you are sleeping. Okay, let's take a shot. And that's a kill. And that's a reload next turn. It's a miss. Yeah, these guys just miss for days. Okay, let's go with this one instead. Hopefully it'll be enough to apply some action point damage. And it did. Okay. You reload automatically? That's like a skill. You reload automatically. think that's a skill. I'm not sure. Either way, that's good. Okay, we're going. Let's see. You, unless, like, yeah, reload is for free. That's why you reload automatically. So that means that, no, this reload is not for free. Okay, so you're wounded for 1, you're wounded for 4. So what I want to do is I want to heal Yana over here. Because that basically is a free heal. Look at that, there's mage stuff over there. Let's get going. It's a free heal because, you know, I don't want a team separated. Oh, you poor suckers. Getting yourself over here. I didn't know they were here. Both of you are gonna be stunned unless I miss. Okay, that's pretty good. And then you can't do that because of reasons. Let's just go over there. We're gonna do the spells later. Can't get any closer. Let's be a bit bullish. Try to get the guy in the back to attack Yana instead of armor broken. That's fine by me. Okay, so that's a mage. The mage needs to go. That's good because that guy is probably sleeping because it's got -2. Yeah, we can permanently disable them. This is fantastic. This is Iddy is a pretty awesome character, honestly. What's that for? Oh, he pierces armor, for sure. And he did damage for flanking. Very nice. Okay, Edie is back, so that guy has 2... Yeah, has -2 action points. And that's a -2 over there. I'm living off the criticals over here, though, so against 3 people. So, you know, basically, because it's -4... That's a miss. That's a 9. Okay. Now you... Well, let's wait for Yana here. Because I think she can kill both of them. She can indeed. And then this mage is not going to last very long. That's 1. And that's another. It is... Of course it's risky to send Edie by himself up ahead. And honestly, with a team of 3, things are... You know, it just works on a completely different level than what it worked like with a team of 4. I think we're out of combat. We are out of combat. Okay, save the game just in case. And here we are. The mage wipes splatters of blood from his cheek with the back of his hand. He attacked me. How the fucker tried to kill me. You're fine, he's dead. I'd say that you came out on top. His face flushes red. If you'd been a better group leader, you wouldn't have let that happen. You'd have... For the love of God, shut up. Just stop talking. We're both sick to death of you, says Yana. You need me to let's see. To finish the run, yeah, that's true. But if you don't shut that smug mouth of yours right now, you're gonna arrive at your meeting without a tongue. Without another word, the mage turns and stalks off in the direction of the penthouse. Yes, which is this one, I believe. This trendily designed thing, and I can use a keypad, but I don't... Oh, no, it's just a 111. Yep. Okay. So we got some cameras. You place the first camera. It adheres to the ceiling with an audible click. Or click. James steps forward, his fingers bent. He whispers a long string of hushed syllables, and then that seem to vibrate in your mind. For a moment, nothing seems to happen. Then you blink, and the camera is gone. Done. Get moving on to the next one. Yeah, let's go over this one, because if we're going to be attacked, I don't want to be attacked back here. Some medical supplies that I will obviously take. Advanced medkit, that's pretty decent. It might mean that we're still going to have to fight. The second camera clicks onto a heating vent. And then the lens irises to a... What? To iris is a verb? I didn't know that. Maybe I forgot. Anyway, the lens irises to adjust to the light. James repeats his previous performance, and the camera fades from view. Actually, I don't think it's the iris of the camera that, or you know, it's not called iris. I'm pretty sure. In our eyes, the iris is open and or dilate and contract, I believe is the terms, to control the amount of light that we get into our eyes. But in cameras, that's not what happens. It's just the exposure, which is actually shutter speed. Is it shutter speed? No. What's shutter speed? I don't think shutter speed happens for digital cameras. There might be a similar thing, but I'm pretty sure it's just the amount of light that you allow the lens to shed onto your receptors, basically. And that's why in webcams and stuff, whenever you increase the exposure, the gain, I guess, or you could call it like the lighting or lightness, or what do they call it? Brightness? Brightness, that's the one. When you expose it, or when you increase that, the camera becomes choppy. Like your movements become choppy. And the reason for that is because you're literally capturing fewer frames. Or physically capturing fewer frames. It's not quite as simple as that, but it is sort of how it works. And by capturing fewer frames, you don't have as much information to work on movement. Because you need to spend more time on each frame to get the desired lighting. Because, you know, you only get so much light onto a sensor. But we only get so much time onto an episode. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Shadowrun Dragonfall. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.